newly elected Jefferson County Mayor, Mark Potts. Congratulations on your victory, both in the primary and in the general election. We know you took office on September the 1st, and so you have had a brief, I guess, couple of weeks that you've been here. And we'd like to welcome you from the Jefferson County Post in Jefferson County. I know it's been a busy couple of weeks.
Thank you. It's been hectic, and let me say up front, thank you to the office staff and the mayor's office for making it such a smooth transition. Anything I've needed or wanted, the staff here has been very quick to fulfill and help me get settled in. And I had a great first week, and I'm real thankful to the staff here in the mayor's office for everything that they've done to make it comfortable for me coming in. It's always tough when you start something new. They have a new boss. I have new people to work with, so we're learning how to communicate with each other. But we're doing a great job, and we're doing the best that we can. And I'm very complimentary of the staff and thankful for their openness in receiving me into this office.
I think that's one of the things that people, I guess, are wondering during this transition time is, are there going to be any major changes in personnel or office policy that the general public would need to know about? Or are things pretty much business as usual as far as that's concerned?
Well, we're business as usual. It's the same hours, same personnel. One of the personnel is working part-time instead of full-time. Patty Winstead chose to go that route, and she's still helping out as we need her. She's had some issues at home and stuff that she needs to do with her family, and works out real well, and it gives us time to evaluate exactly what all we need here in the office personnel wise. But everything is running like clockwork. We're getting things done on time as they should. We're in transition as a new county commission's in transition. New elected officials, and just a lot of things that have to be done that you just little nuts and bolts things that takes up time but has to be done. But the Jefferson County Mayor's office has the same hours, same personnel doing the same job, and we're just evaluating ways that we can more effectively serve the residents of Jefferson County.
That's terrific. I think that the continuity is a good thing for Jefferson County. Obviously, helps smooth the transition. There have been a couple of changes, though. As of Monday night, you wear two hats. You are also the chairman of the county commission, which is a different thing. For more than a decade, the county commission has elected one of their own as to hold the chair position. And as of Monday night, granted, it was a tie vote to start with, but you ended up being seated as chair with 12 out of 20 votes. And so what does that mean going forward? Because obviously that's yet another responsibility for you as mayor.
It certainly is, and this is the first time in 12 years that the mayor has served as chair of county commission. Several counties around do that, and I stayed out of that process, and it was totally up to county commission, and I'm thankful and grateful for the trust that they put in me to be chair of county commission. I've looked at what's involved in it. It simply means I'm the moderator of county commission, and so I'll just be moderating the meeting. I still perform my duties as county mayor. One note that I looked at that was kind of on the lighter side for me was I had signed the resolutions as Jefferson County Mayor, and the County Commission Secretary brought it around and said, "You need to sign it." And I said, "I've already signed it." And she said, "Well, you haven't signed it as the chair." So I'm hoping we can streamline this, that one signature of mine will cover the chair of County Commission and the mayor at the same time. But in either capacity, as I said prior to the election, in either capacity, I pledge to work with County Commission, and this just means that it eliminates the veto power that the county mayor had. And I talked with the former county mayors who served as chair, and you can veto, but if it's something county commission wants, they just override the veto. And I'm approaching it this way. Of course, I don't have the veto power, but I want to work with county commissioners in each of their districts, and I'm in the process of getting to know county commissioners and new county commissioners and seeing what their vision and our vision for Jefferson County is. in any way that I can help them and support them in doing things to enhance the lives of our people and visitors in Jefferson County, then I'm right there for them. That's what I'm about as county mayor or as chair of county commission. So I pledge to run the meeting fairly and smoothly and orderly, and try to be conscious of our time constraints and use our time wisely when we do meet.
I know that during that particular meeting, two of the returning county commissioners spoke on your behalf as far as seating you as the chairman and building that and strengthening that relationship with the county commission and the mayor's office. I know you've got 9 brand new freshman county commissioners, and not only are you new, not so much a new face in Jefferson County. Obviously, you've been around a while as the mayor of Jefferson City. People have seen you for several years. But we also have a new director of schools. We have a new sheriff. We have a new circuit court clerk. We have a new trustee. I mean, it just kind of goes on and on. How challenging is that going to be to form a cohesive team with everybody being kind of freshman faces?
Well, I think it's great because it brings excitement and energy, and people come with new ideas and ways to do things that can enhance the way we do things. And I'm certainly just happy to be a part of the process as new county commissioners bring their energy into commission, which will also energize those that are already on county commission. And the ones that I've talked to, they're excited about the possibility of what new faces and new ideas bring. And I already have a close working relationship with the newly elected officials here in the county. I think we're one team. Right off the bat, right after I took office here, I had a meeting with the elected officials of the courthouse and talked with them, and we decided that when county government closes because of inclement weather or we need a delayed thing, that we're going to make one statement and we're all going to be on the same page. So we will let voters know, and users of the courthouse and this office and others, there'll be one statement that'll simply say Jefferson County government is closed, or Jefferson County government will be delayed. The judges decide out at the Judicial Center. We don't really have control of that, and neither do we want it. That's the judge's decision. But it was a great meeting to meet with the elected officials of the county, and they were energetic and energized me in the aspect we want to be on the same page, and we want to do what's best for our residents and get the word out. And so that's very encouraging, just to start out and say, hey, we're all on the same page. And I really think that as far as our county commissioners are concerned, whether they're new or whether it's their first or second term or third term or however many terms they've been on county commission, deep down I believe that all county commissioners want to do what's best for Jefferson County. And I think we would all agree upon that. And I want to be a part of that process. I don't have the answers, but I'm willing to ask the questions and work with those who seek the answers and help them as a group. Hopefully in 4 years, we will look back on it and say we were one of the best county commissions that has been around in a while, because we worked together and we accomplished things for our county. So I'm excited and I'm energized by new people, new ideas, and especially when you couple that with the idea and you have seasoned veterans there that know how to keep us on the course. I'm just super excited to be mayor and happy to work with the county commission on these issues.
I know that when you sought office, you obviously had goals for Jefferson County, things that you would like to see, short term and long term. Can you just give us a brief summary of kind of what your short term and long term goals are? Well,
short term, we need to be as electronic as we possibly can in our offices. We need to streamline things in our inner workings of our government, and it's electronic age, and we're utilizing that. We're taking a look. I'm spending a lot of time trying to get to know employees and department directors, along with other elected officials and county commissions. So I'm spending time with each department director of the county, simply to give them a chance to tell me what they do And I'm asking the question to them. I go, what can we do or I do to help you do your job better? So people have been doing their jobs in this county for a lot longer than I've been mayor, and they better understand what they do and better how to accomplish that. And they know by having boots on the ground exactly what it takes and what would help them do their job. So during this short-term time, I just need to find out what our employees need, how we can go about doing that and helping them. Is it possible to help them accomplish their goals and do more? So that's what I'm doing in the short term. When it comes to our long-term goals for the county, I think overall we want to try to keep our taxes as low as we possibly can and provide the absolutely best service to our county residents that is possible. There's several ways to do that, and when I ran, I came up with an acronym that was BITE, B-I-T-E. Anything that's going to increase revenue and help our residents in our county will either be business, industry, tourism, or education. So those are the four aspects that I look at as mayor of where to improve. Reinforcing and helping the businesses who are already operating in our county, and also recruiting new business to help our retail sales. Industry in Jefferson County, we just got Oshkosh coming in, a major ordeal, Fortune 500 company, very big win for Jefferson County. Puts us on the map in the playing field with other counties and being able to accomplish to do that. We need to follow up on that and continue our industrial recruitment to attract other industries similar to Oshkosh that will help our county. Tourism, we're doing a great job. Dandridge especially does a lot of tourism. A lot of tourism is attracted here. In the past couple of years, Bassmasters Elite, other tournaments, college tournaments have been using Cherokee. And so both of our lakes are being utilized out of Jefferson County for our tournaments. Dandridge has music on the town. Jefferson City with their new pavilion they built, they're having events. They're having different nights for music there, and they're coordinating events. So on both sides of the county, White Pine has a lot of events happening. Newmarket Fire Department does events there. Just talked with some people with Rush Strong. They're trying to do some stuff. And Bainbury also has some events that attract people in. Well, you know, and throughout our county, we have agritourism. We have pumpkin patches. We have mazes and different things like that. Each city has some type of trick or treat or Halloween celebration going on. So we're doing real good on tourism. We just probably need to broaden our base on our tourism a little bit. We don't need to just be all about fishing. We do have a lot of water activity. There's other things that we can be doing. So we need to broaden our base on our tourism, and I know as we look around, we can find other ways to do agritourism or tourism in our county. We have an attractive county. We're one of the showcase counties for East Tennessee. Beautiful view of the mountain, two wonderful lakes to be at, and the personality of our people just attract people back again. So the greatest jewel we have in Jefferson County are our residents, because everybody comes here and they love the friendliness and the down-home atmosphere of Jefferson County. And that's a great asset that we have, and it will continue to attract people, not only to come back and visit, but people retire here because they like the people of our county and our culture and the way that we conduct ourselves in our lives here. The last aspect, because I talk about business, industry, and tourism, is education. Employment and education go hand in hand. The amount of pay that you receive is directly related to the educational level. We're having to rethink some things in education. We have a new superintendent, and I've been very pleased with the work that he's doing and what he's saying about education. I think that we see a turn now toward trade schools. A lot of people get college degrees, have trouble finding jobs. There are plenty of admirable aspect jobs that we can do out here. There's many in the trade school, and there's really good money in some of these trades that are out here. So hopefully we have the people that are talented enough, and we can give them training in trade schools, that we can build a workforce that other places like Oshkosh would come to Jefferson County and locate and do business here. So long-term goals is to always keep those four aspects in front of us and to think about that. This is the way that we increase revenue in the county. This is the way we increase the quality of life in Jefferson County. And this is the direction we need to go. We're very dependent upon our cities in this county. And I have already gone around to three of the cities. I think I'll get a pass at Jefferson City for maybe a month before I show up there. I still have to go to Newmarket. They haven't had a meeting. But I've simply been going to the cities on behalf of you, the residents of the city and county commission, and simply saying thank you. We appreciate the revenue you collect from your retail sales and the property tax that you collect. And on behalf of everybody in Jefferson County, thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you collect. And we'll be happy to utilize the monies that you send to the county, that you collect for the county, and we want to support you and help you succeed in the cities. That comes directly from being from a city background for 12 years. So thank you and for all that our cities do.
I know that there are some challenges, obviously. Every place faces challenges. In recent years, we've had challenges with fire department funding. We have challenges with in fire department territory. We have had differences in funding for E911. We face different challenges in Jefferson County. Some unemployment, although our unemployment rate looks really good right now, but different things. What do you see as the challenge that we're facing now and maybe 5 years, and then long-term challenges that we're going to have to try to get a hold of?
Well, one advantage that I think that I have is I have been in public safety for 21 years. I know exactly who we're talking about in the fire departments, and I understand the needs of fire departments, and we simply have to support our fire departments. We just have to come up with an equitable, fair plan that they all agree to. I think the first step of fire department funding is the fire departments need to agree to it. I've been in public safety this long, and one thing I found out is when I was involved in the EMS operation, we never had enough money, we never had enough personnel, that type of thing. But the other side of the coin is we only have so much money as a county that we can commit to that. So we need the fire departments, and I want to work with the fire departments to help them develop a plan that every fire department signs off on, that they agree to. That's the way they want to do it. And then we come to the budget committee along that line and let the budget committee see where we're coming from and what they need. Not necessarily what we always want, but what we need to operate, and try to have an equitable plan that way. That goes for anyone that relies on county funding. What do you need versus what do you want? And let's take a realistic approach and just be honest about it and say, this is how much money we need from the county to operate. And thus the county will have to deal with it, whether we can fund that or whether we have money to do it, or maybe we can find creative ways to do other things. That's a challenge, but we've got to work with our people that need this, E911 and others. We all know that for the most part, our budgets increase every year. Insurance increases every year, health insurance and stuff. Maybe we need to take a look at how we do insurance or what our providers are, and maybe we can get a better rate on our health insurance and save us money with our employees. That's one of the things I'd like to look at. I'm trying to take an honest look at all aspects of county government, see where we're standing, but I'm primarily listening to our employees and the people that administer it and the people who are doing it. I can't come in 3 weeks and gain the experience they've had of years of doing it. So going along that line, that's how I look at those. Challenge. One of the challenges I see, and school system has predominantly been a challenge. Upkeep of the buildings, building new buildings and things along that. That has been the predominant headline for years. Hopefully, and I think we're getting pretty close to resolving those issues with our schools. There may be a few issues out there that I'm unaware of that need. We have space needs here in the county. In this office, Mr. Herndon especially is need of space. So I want to work with the facilities committee and see if there are any other avenues or anything that we can shift around in our buildings to gain more space for those who need it. One thing I've thought of that hopefully that I want to do, and time gets limited, I want to look at the impact of our aging population. Nobody ever addresses much about our aging population. There's a reason that there are assisted living places that have just recently been built in the county. One in Jefferson is rather large, and when the person built it, I asked him, I said, why Jefferson County? I was Jefferson City Mayor, and he's built a really large structure. And I said, why'd you locate in Jefferson County? And he simply looked at me and said, look at your census. So I think we need to look ahead to the future. Are there needs that we're going to need for our aging population, our seniors? Because a lot of the county, all of us are getting older, but some of us are in that generation. There's going to be some needs out here for our senior citizens, and I'm not real sure what those needs are. We have the baby boomers, and that's going to be impact that I don't know what the needs will be.
Congratulations again, like I said, on your victories in May and in August. And I know that you've hit the ground running, and I know that every minute has been busy since you took office. But we certainly appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us at the Jefferson County Post, and we congratulate you. And I know that we will be seeing you several times over the next years. And so congratulations, Jefferson County Mayor Bart Potts. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for your time. And my office is open, and I'm ready and available for anyone who wants to talk with me. And I'm willing to work with anyone who wants to improve the life of our residents in Jefferson County. And we have such wonderful resources here. And our people and our employees are the greatest asset that we have. And I want to utilize them and highlight the people and the residents and our employees of Jefferson County as we move forward over the next few years. Thank you.